Todd Chrisley asked to be released from prison and placed under house arrest, but his request was denied, according to his counsel. Todd Chrisley's plea to be freed from minimum security prison and placed under house arrest for the remainder of his sentence for bank fraud and tax evasion was denied. According to People, the former reality star made an application under the CARES Act to be released into home confinement. His application, as well as a number of other applications, particularly his, were rejected, he said. He submitted it, but the person in charge of administering it and processing it decided she didn't want to do it. She made the decision not to do it. And then, the time period for the application expired, so he wasn't given due consideration with reference to being admitted to home confinement or taken advantage of some type of a probationary program. First introduced in 2020, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief and Economic Security Act allows prisoners to be placed in home confinement at the discretion of the director of the Bureau of Prisons. Chrisley's lawyer said that it was very, very unfortunate that the request was rejected, but it is now being investigated internally. We believe there was no reason why it should not have been processed, even in light of his prison sentence, Sargent continued. The Chrisley Knows Best star began his 12-year sentence in January at the federal prison camp Pensacola in Florida, after he and his wife, Julie Chrisley, were convicted of defrauding banks out of more than $30 million by providing false financial statements to appear wealthier than they were. Sargent's remarks came after the couple's older children discussed the nightmare conditions at their parents' minimum security prisons. Savannah Chrisley and her brother Chase Chrisley remarked on their podcast Unlocked with Savannah Chrisley that the facilities where their parents are jailed are unfit for purpose. In Julie's instance, the siblings said there was black mold, asbestos, and snakes slithering on the floor in the prisons. They're both in states where it gets to be 100 degrees and there's no air conditioning, Chase added. According to Sargent, Todd and Julie are living in squalor and 100-degree temperatures at their individual facilities. He added, "We shouldn't be treating our prisoners the way we're treating our prisoners at this point in time." The Bureau of Prisons has disputed comments about the conditions at the facilities. A federal agency spokesman told Insider, "For privacy, safety, and security reasons, we do not release information on the conditions of confinement for any inmate or group of inmates." They did, however, add that all adults in custody have unlimited access to drinking water, and the Bureau of Prisons is monitoring the ventilation at the federal prison camp Pensacola and the Federal Medical Center Lexington. As one of our highest priorities is the safety of BOP employees and adults in custody.